musicians and have been backstage and know every word, every lyric to every song, like Gary Schrum. I mean, they're all here. And our other Gary, who knows everything about everything musical as well. And you walk into these folks' offices and you just feel like you've never heard any song in your life. But that's who you get here. I remember having a breakfast with Gary in Los Angeles at where were we, Gary? At Katz, maybe Deli or something like that. Anyway, just listening to all the stories. And that's what you get here at Heritage. And it's a great privilege to be here, not just to preside over this sale with Kim, but to know these folks who really bring it all alive to us. We're going to feature a couple of things here. Chris O'Dell, she's right here with us, and we'll talk a little bit about that. I've never really known anybody who had a full-blown documentary made about them, but there she is, and of course it was based on a book, and we'll talk a little bit later. We are featuring a lot of stuff. Greg Elke, a great collector as well. And he is featured right here, a little inset here, a little mini bio about his interests and everything and what makes his collection great. And you know something, Gary, one thing I love about featured collections that have specific collectors, they've done all the work. These folks are experts. They have, in some cases, devoted their lives, every spare moment. They don't have a good golf game. They have a great collection. They've spent their weekends not playing tennis or playing out, but going to shows and buying plane tickets and traveling around in some cases, the world, getting the items they want most. And we'll see a little bit about that. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to be on this camera. But be that as it may, just a great collection we have ahead of you, about 200 lots or so. I don't know about that. We'll spend a couple of hours with each other. A couple of announcements, however. My name is Mike Sadler, and I'm a licensed auctioneer. And Kim, who's just stepped out, but she's also licensed. And we're going to be swapping back and forth. There are 4 groups in the sale. I'll have groups 1 and 3. She'll have 2 and 4. And we'll move through the sale. It'll probably be with each other for about, 3 hours or so, maybe? Something like that. And we'll have a great time together, right? We're going to have a great time, right? Yeah, there's a big nod. Let's see. This auction is presented by Heritage Auctioneers and Galleries. It's being conducted under the Terms and Condition of Auction section in the catalog, as well as on our website at ha.com. Hopefully by now you familiarize yourself with all the terms and the conditions in the catalog and on our website. A couple of things about the sale, and if you haven't been paying attention, this is where you should pay attention. A couple things about the sale. We've been compiling bids over our website, ha.com, which gets a bazillion hits every single day. We have, 2.5 million clients at Heritage now who look at everything. There are literally thousands and thousands of page views about some of the key items. We have hundreds and hundreds of people following every item, getting alerts on their smartphone, on their devices. That's what you have here at Heritage. John has compiled all those bids, and he has them on his computer. We'll call those our internet bids. Every item will open up at the high bid that's been compiled over the last couple of weeks, or the reserve if there is one. Along with those internet bids placed in advance of the sale, we'll be accepting bids through our Heritage Live platform via live internet feed, and that's where most of you are joining us, right here at our camera in our kind of a TV studio-esque type of auction room here in Dallas, Texas. Emily, right here beside me, she'll be communicating with those of you out there bidding. And we don't know where you are. You could be we have clients from all over the world, right, Pete? I mean, literally hundreds, 150, 180 countries, however many countries there are now. I can't keep up. That's where we have Heritage clients. So we have folks bidding all over the world. We have people bidding on airplanes right now, over the airplane Wi-Fi. They are bidding on our sale right now, flying somewhere. So that's where we get the bids from. Everyone is tuned in. So Emily has those bids. She's being assisted by Franklin, correct? And he'll be learning how to learning the ropes a little bit about Heritage Live. Let me tell you a little bit about Heritage Live. Sometimes a bid will come in at the last minute. Like I mentioned, some people are bidding in an airplane. Some people are sitting by the pool at a resort. Maybe some of you are in your office at home where you have great Wi-Fi, maybe not so much. Maybe you've pulled over on the side of the road, you're at a truck stop, maybe you don't have great Wi-Fi. Sometimes it takes a little while for those bids to get up into space and whirl around a little and get to Emily's computer. So we will take a last minute bid. The reason we do that is because the item was open on someone's computer. No one can hit the back button on their browser and say, I'm going to rethink lot 6. I'm going to go back 4 lots and bid on that. That can't happen. It doesn't happen. But if the item was open on their smartphone and they want to execute a bid, if it takes a little while for that bid to get up into space and get back down here, we'll accept that bid, just as we would accept your bid if you were bidding remotely, maybe with a bad Wi-Fi signal or whatever. So that might happen a couple of times each sale. Just keep in mind, it's not the reopening of a lot. Let's see. All right. I think that covers that part of it. In addition to those you bidding with us on Heritage Live, we'll be taking bids by phone. And there's our all-star lineup right there. There they are, Gary, Pete, Eric, and another Gary. They'll be on the phone with a lot of folks, and they'll be talking to clients who prefer to bid that way. So they'll be here with us. Now, a couple things. A sliding buyer's premium starting at 25% and lessening with higher value lots will be applied to the hammer price of all individual lots and is described in item number 2 in our terms and conditions. Now, here's another thing. If you weren't paying attention to that, this is where I would really, really, really pay attention. Remember when your teacher stomped their foot and said, this is going to be on the test? This is going to be on the test. We will, both Kim and I will advance the lots about 10%. So if we're at $1,000, Pete, it would go to $1,100, $1,200, $1,300. If we're at $10,000, it would be $11,000, $12,000, et cetera. $5,000 would be $5,000, $55,000, $6,000. We have a couple of items already exceeding $100,000. So in that case, the next bid would be $10,000, $100,000 or $110,000. Now, everyone can bid on the sale if you're participating. If you're registered in the sale, that's great. You can participate in the sale if you're a Heritage client, no problem with that. But keep in mind that not only will I accept last-minute bids, but people can use a cut bid option. So in addition to the 10,000, let's say we go up 10%. If you're thinking, I don't know if I can go a full 10%, Chris. I don't know if I can. I think I can only maybe go a little bit more. You can signal us using the cut bid option. So instead of 10,000 going to 11, you might go to 10,500. And Kim and I will explain that as the sale unfolds. That'll happen a couple of times, and we'll use the cut bid option. If you're bidding on anything in the sale, make sure you use your cut bid somewhere in there, because it can either help you save a little money or reach just a little bit higher to get the items you want most. So again, cut bid is a great thing. What's that? Yes, and you can only cut the bid once per lot. Thank you, John. Proxy bids are prior bids. It means we had a bid first. We take that first bid. It might be a tie. It's basically a tie. So if we say 10,000, we have a prior bid or a proxy bid at 10,000. It means we have a $10,000 bid ahead of yours. You can advance. That's a good time to use your cut bid. Again, a lot of this stuff will become pretty clear. Some items might still be available after the sale. We can talk about that when it happens. There are a couple of additional cataloger comments, one of which you should take note of right now. Lot number 90, lot number 090 has been removed from the sale. That is missing. That's not in this sale. And there are a couple of others we'll talk about later. If you have any issues relating to your participation in the sale, you can call Danielle. She is our adult supervision right back there. Her phone number is 214-409-3127. Again, I've talked about the great staff and our music and entertainment. These guys seem to know everything about every note in every song, and it's a great privilege, and they've done a bang-up job of assembling this catalog as well. In Texas, I'm required to announce that in compliance with Texas Department Licensing Rules 67.40, notice is hereby provided. This auction is covered by a recovery fund administered by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. They are in Austin, Texas at P.O. Box 257, and their phone number is 512-463-6599. All right, I think it's time for a break. No, that's it, folks. That's it for all the announcements, all the admin. Now it's time to have some fun. For those of you waking up with us on the West Coast, thank you very much. Although it's not too early, 10 or so. Those of you on the East Coast, thanks for hanging in there with us as your day is starting. And for those of you over in Europe, wherever you are, I know the time zones can be a little awkward, but we're very grateful that you joined us today. And it's important. 60th anniversary, the Beatles coming to America. Other than visiting a relative or so, the Beatles first stepped foot in United States. Yeah, that's it. In 1964, that's right. And they came and they performed on the Ed Sullivan Show. And we have items literally from that moment. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. It's amazing. The Beatles really, although the flame is still burning brightly, they really were just with us a couple of years, like 10 years, right? 1970 kind of ish. And we've enjoyed them ever since, and we continue to do so. I mean, the songs I was playing have 350 million, 500 million plays. People are enjoying them to this day, but they were really just with us in a finite period. So when you think about that flame burning so bright for so long, really an extraordinary group. And can I just say one more thing since I have the podium and the microphone in front of me? Back when I was listening to these songs, I didn't really appreciate them. I was just listening to tunes. That's all I was doing. But now, as I get older, I scrutinize things a little bit more. And I realize the musicianship of the Beatles, Zeppelin, The Who, all of the Stones. Um, you know, these guys, in some cases, gals, were virtuosos, and they were genius. And now we see it. Now we see it. Some of the, but back then I was just listening. Now I realize how special it is, and I hope you do too. We're gonna get on. I'm blabbing. Anyway, we're going to start off with Greg Elke's collection. I already talked about it. What a great collection. Here's a guy who devoted a lot of his spare time and his interests and his hobbies to collecting Beatles. And Gary, he made some great choices. And now they're in our sale. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with lot 26001. I'm going to call this lot 1. The Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand. I think I heard of that song one time. Anyway, first number 1 hit in the U.S. This is their time. You think they're going to like us? Gary, do you think? I don't know. We'll play this song, see if it sticks. It's stuck. What do we have, John? $10,000 right off the bat. 11,000 now to 12,000. I told you it would be special. I'm at 11,000 now, 12,000. $11,000 now for the gold record. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Let's do it, folks. I'm at 11,000 out of it 12. Remember, here's your chance to use your cut bid. I'll take 11.5. If you're thinking I can't go to 12, but maybe you could go to 11.5. Here's your chance. You can signal us with that bid button with the little slash through it. That's a cut bid. I'm at 11,000 out of it 12. What do you think of 12,000? $11,000 again for the gold record. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Anybody else? Fair warning at $11,000. Gary, I think they do like us. 11,000. Who gets it? Internet buyer. Outstanding. Candlestick Park, original unused concert ticket. What a bummer. They didn't show up. They should have. But pretty cool on this one. Lot 002. This is about 2.5 years after Ed Sullivan. What are we going to have on this one? $1,050, $1,100, $1,050 now 11. Who's at $1,100? I'm at $1,050. Let's go to $1,100 unused. There's $1,100. Thank you. Now $1,150, a little bit more now. $1,200, sir. $50 more. It's basically a free cut. If you want to go $50 more, sure. $1,200. I would have done that. $1,200 now to 13. Now to go to 13. I'm at $1,200 now. $1,300 now to bid 14. 13 now to go to $1,400 for the unused. I collect tickets on the sports side. Unused tickets. Rock on. That's where you want to be. 13 now, $1,400. I'm at 14. 13 now to go to 1,400. Anybody at $1,400? 13 now to go to 14. Fair warning at 1,400. Sure, you want to go just a teeny bit more? What do you think? How are you going to feel tomorrow? You going to be glad you saved the $100? Or are you going to want the ticket? Well, $1,350. Now $1,400. Now another 14. Now 15. Now to go to $1,500. I'm at 14. Bid 15. Now $1,500. 14. Now 15. Anybody there at $1,500? 14. Now to go to 1,500. Where's the 15? 14. Bid 1,500. Heritage Live. Come on, 15. What do you say now? 1,500. There it is. 15. Now to go to 1,600. Now to bid 16. I'm at 15. Now to go to 16. 15 and a half. Now to bid 16. A lot of folks want it. They recognize the value. I'm at 15.50 now, 16. Now to go to $1,600, 15 and a half, now to bid 16. 15.50 now, 1,600, sweet 16. What do you think? I'm at 15 and a half, now to bid $1,600. Again, unused candlestick. Anybody else? 15.50 now, $1,600. Anyone? Anybody now at 16? 15.50 bid 16. Anyone else then? Heritage Live, one more call. One more look. Then we'll do it at 15.50 it is. 7101. Outstanding. Our first Heritage Live buyer takes their seat right here. Thank you. Penny Lane, in my ears and in my eyes. That's a great one, folks. I listened to that song 50 times this weekend, getting ready, going over the catalog. I really just love the melody, love the tune. Here it is, the Beatles, Penny Lane. This is the white matte gold record sales award. Nice, all ready to present, all ready to hang in your music room. John, what do you think? 33. Yeah, 34, going a lot higher. 34 now to go to 3,600. I'm at 34 now, 36 for Penny Lane. 34 now, 36. 34 now, $3,600. What do you think? What do you think now? In my ears and in my eyes. Anybody else? 34 now, $3,600. Now to go to 36. 35 would be the cut bid. That would be the cut bid there. 35, someone did it. Good for you. Now to go to 36. And that put you in the lead. That put you in the lead at the cut bid. That's what that does. I'm at 35 now, 3,600. Now to go to 36. 35 now, $3,600. Anyone? 36. 36 bid 38. 36 now, 3,800. Just because you used your cut bid, that doesn't mean you need to be finished bidding. You just use one of your bids during the lot. I'm at 36 now, 38. 36 now, 3,800. 3,600 now, 38. Now to go to $3,800. What do you think? Penny Lane, 38. Sure. Now to bid 4. Now to go to 4,000. Again, one of the more iconic songs, I think, of the Beatles. They have, dozens, but that's certainly in your list of your top favorites, I would think. 38 now to go to 4,000. 38 now to go to 4. 38 now to go to 4,000. What do you think? Anybody else at 4? $4,000. I'm at 38. 39. I might have gone to 4. I think someone is. 39 now to go to 4,000. Heritage Live, what do you say at 4? 39 is done. That's going to be over here. What do you think of your $4,000 bid? 39 now to bid 4. We're going to lock it up at 4. $4,000, 39 now to bid. There's 4,000. Go to 42. Now to bid $4,200. I'm at 4. Good for you. I got you at 4 right here. 4,000. You can pry it out of my hand though at 4,200. I'm at 4,000, holding it here. Who wants it at 42? Heritage Live. What do you think at 42? 4,000 now 4,200. Come on, a little bit more. $4,200. Only the Beatles, Penny Lane, gold record. Anyone else? 4,000 now 42. 4,000 out of bid 4,200. Let's wrap it up. Ship it off. Who gets it? 7102, our second Heritage Live bidder. Outstanding. Abbey Road. There it is, the Abbey Road sign. I imagine they have replaced that sign, I don't know, a bazillion times. Maybe they just keep printing them up, as people climb up there at 3 in the morning and pry it down. I doubt alcohol is involved, Pete, on that. I doubt it. Lot 4. Here we go. The this is the Abbey Road sign, John. 28 now, 3,000 now to go to 3. 28 now to go to $3,000. Anybody at 3? 28 now to go to $3,000. Come on, 3,000 bid 32. 3,000 now, $3,200. 3,000 now, 32. Hey, we're not going to tell anybody where you got the sign. You can tell anybody whatever you want. Yeah, I climbed up there and got it. It doesn't matter. I'm at 3,000 now, 32. 3,000 now, 3,200. 32 bid 34. Now $3,400. I'm at 32 bid 34. Sure, I not even have my pen in my hand now. 34 now, 36. 34 go 36. Now $3,600. 34 now, 36. 34 now, 3,600. Heritage Live. What do you think? Sure, 36 now, 38. Pretty easy decision there. 36 now, 38 bid the 4. Let's go to 4,000. I'm at 38 now to bid 4. Let's go to $4,000. 38 now to go to 4. 3,800 now, 4,000. What do you say? Heritage Live, 38 bid the 4. Come on, $4,000. Let's go 38 bid 4,000. Picking up my pen. 38 now, 4,000. Putting it back down again. 4,000 now, 42. 42 good. Now 44. 42 now, 4,400. I'm at 42 now to go to $4,400. 42 now to bid 44. 42. Are you bidding at 4,400? Okay, just checking. 42 now, 44. 42 bid the 44. 4,200 now, $4,400. Anyone else? 42 bid the 44. 44 now, 46. Now 46. 46 now, 48. Heritage Live, let's go $4,800. Let's bid the 48. What do you say? Abbey Road, City of Westminster. There you go. 46 now, 4,800. Come on, 48. 46 bid 4,800. Again, this is Greg Elke. I mean, this is the guy. I mean, he put all this together over his collecting life. I'm at 46 now, 48. Now $4,800. Who's not going to get this to 5,000? I know it's getting there. Going to make me work for it. 46 now, 48. Now to go to 4,800. 4,600. Anybody else? 46, yes. 4,600. Fair warning at 46. We'll do it at 4,600. 7103, our third Heritage Live bidder. Here we go. The Savage Young sealed unauthorized pressing. Here we go. Unauthorized. There it is, folks. What are we going to have? Lot 005. 480 go the 5. Now 500 now, 5.5. Now to bid 555. We're off and running at 5. Now to go to 550. Who says 550? Because I'm listening, and John is, and Emily is. I'm at 500 now, 5.5. 500 bid the 550. Come on, 550. 500 go the 5.5. What do you say? Anybody else? 500 go 550. Anyone else? Maybe 575. That would be your cut bid, just to use an example. I'm sorry, 525. 500 now to go to 5.25. Heritage Live, what do you think? For 25 more, get a piece of a great sale. 500. 500 is enough, and that will move on. Who gets that? 7104. 4 Heritage Live bidders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the folks who have won lots. The Beatles' second album, sealed stereo 60s pressing LP vinyl. This is graded in 9.0. Let me tell you something about grades right quick. Kind of new to the record album business. A 9, Gary, is about as high as it gets with records. Is that true? A couple. So don't think if you're a baseball card collector, you're like, oh, I don't know. These come. A couple, very few. 9 is a really primo grade, and we've got it right here. Let's do it. What do you say? 575. 600 now, 650 bid 7. Now to go to 7. Lucky 7. Roll the 7. I'm at 650 now, $700. Anybody at 7? 650 bid 7. 650 goes $700. 650 bid 7. 650 goes 7. 650 it is. Anybody at $700? 650 bid 7. 650. Anyone else? Heritage Live. What do you think? 675 works. Don't miss an item for $25. I'm at 650 now, 675. Now to go to 675, 650 goes 675. 650 it is. Anyone else? Fair warning at 650. We'll do it at 650. Goes to Internet Buyer. Here we go. Help. That's it. This is it. We certainly don't need it on this sale. This is a great one. This is Slab 9.0. Greg Elke collection again. John? 5.5 now bid 6. Now to go to 600. 550 goes 6. What do you think at 600? 550 bid 600. Anybody else? 550 it is. Heritage Live. Let's do this one. Again, the sealed certified. That's really nice. I'm at 550 now to go to 600. Now to go to 600 now 650. 600 now 650. John, any more money on the internet side? No, we're just dealing with you, Heritage Live. and anyone else, of course. I'm at 600 now, 650. 600, give me the half. What do you say? Heritage Live, give me the 650 or 6.25. That works as well. Sure, 650. Now to bid 7. Now to get it to 700. I'm at 650, go 7. 650, go 700. 650, go 7. Again, get a bite out of a great collection. 675 and a cut. I think someone's going to beat it. We'll see. 675 now, 7. 675, it's 700. They did, but keep bidding. That's okay. 700 now, 750. 700, go 7.5. 700, bid the 50. What do you think at 750? I'm at $700. Now to bid 7.5. Heritage Live. 700 now, 750, 7.25, inching up, clawing their way to the top. Who's going to be on the leaderboard? I don't know. I'm at 725. Now to bid 750. Now to go to 750. I've got someone at 7.25. They're at the top. Heritage Live, you might be getting ready to take the lead at 750. I don't know. I'm at 7.25. Anybody else? Anybody want 750? 7 Q now to go to 7.5. What do you say? 7.25. Is that the number? There we go. 725. 7105, our 5th winning bidder. Here we go. Hey Jude, sealed, early 70s pressing. Look at this from Apple Records. There we go. We got someone from Apple Records. How about, what are we going to start? 88? 6.25. Now to go to 650. Now to go to 650. 6 in a queue. Now to go to 6.5. What do you think at 650? 625. Now to go to 6.5. Come on, 650. 650. Again, this is a sealed copy. This is slabbed and graded 9.0. And this is a early 1970s pressing. I'm at 650. Now to go to $700. 650 go 7. 650 it is. Now to bid $700. Heritage Live. What do you say at 7? 650. I know this is going a little bit higher. 650 bid 7. What do you think? Anybody else? 650 bid 7. Fair warning. Fair warning at 650. Anyone else then? Anybody else? 650 is the number. 7106. Here we go. Abbey Road. Think I heard of that one. Think I've seen this photo a couple of times. Greg Elke collection again. The Abbey Road sealed. First pressing 9.0 on the grade. John. Yeah, 15, now 16. And we'll see a little bit more about this photo, a little bit more in the sale, a little bit of foreshadowing there. 15 now to go to 16. 15 goes $1,600. 15 now 16. 15 goes $1,600. 15 now 16. Anybody there at 1,600? 16 now 17. 16 goes 17. Again, the sealed Abbey Road. 16 goes 1,700. 16 bid 17. And again, we'll see a little bit more, right, Gary, about the photos and how this was developed. Didn't happen by accident. They didn't go, I tell you what, let me take my iPhone out. There you go. Got it. No. A couple of takes on this. But I'm at 16 now, 1,700. Now to go to 17. 16 bid $1,700. Anyone now at 17? I'm at 16. Sweet 16, folks. Let's go to sweet 1,700. I'm at 16 now to go to 17. Anybody there at 17 for the sealed Abbey Road? Anyone else? 16 goes 17. 16 bid 1,700. Anybody else? Fair warning at 1,600. Fair warning there. We'll do it at 1,600, and that goes to 7106. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. See, I almost got into it. Did you see me? I almost started humming that, which will happen a little bit, Chris, during the sale, just to let you know. It's not going to be pretty, but it will happen. Lot 10. This is pretty cool. This is the concert album in mono. I love this. This is an extra little check mark. It's like, Pete, you know, when every band is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's a couple little checks. The price tag, if you have old albums, do not take the price tag off. Trust me, leave the price tag on. If it says Woolworths, $1.98, you want that on there. This is the time when you had to actually get up out of your house, go to a place, Sears, right? Sears Music, Woolworths, all those places, department stores, and actually buy the album and carry it back home and then put it on your Victrola. Remember that? Yeah, that's a word you haven't said in a while, huh? Yeah, John's like, I had one of those things. Anyway, this is it. Sergeant Pepper's. We got a photo. Remember, it's one of our highest priced items, Sergeant Pepper. This is a chance to get a great one here, folks. Lot 10, what do we have? 75. It's 800, 850. I'm putting my pen down. 850 now to go to 9. 850 now to go to $900. 850 bid the 9. There's 900 here. 9. Basically a prior. You want to go to 950, or you can. Here, I would 950 for $1. There's no way you're going to lose that over 49 bucks. I know that. 950 now to go to $1,000. 950 go 1,000. 950 bid 1,000. And 1,000 it is now. $1,100. There's 11 now to bid 12. 11 here now to go to 1,200. I'm at 11 now to bid 12. Heritage Live. You got to speak up. Got someone right here in Dallas in the room here at 1100. Now to bid for you at 12. What do you think at 12? 11. They bid a 50 more, now to 12, an even dozen. He says, sure, he's going to go for it 1,200. Yeah, why not? Now 13. I'm at 12 now, 1,300. 12 it is now to go to 13. An even dozen, yours for a baker's dozen. You want to go to 1,300. 12 now, 1,300. I'm at 12 now, 13. Now to go to 1,300. Heritage Live, need to hear from you. I'm at 12 now for Sergeant Pepper's. Anybody else? $1,200 it is, and it goes to you, sir, and that is bidder number 100. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming to Heritage today. Yeah. Excellent. How about this? The Beatles collection sealed stereo Australian blue box. We're familiar with the blue box. All your record collectors are. Anybody, John? What do we have on it? Oh, way more. 5.25. Now to go to 5.5. Now to go to 550. I'm at 5 and a Q. Now to go. This is the stereo. 550, 600 now, 650. 600 go to 6.5. I'm at 650. 600 now, 6.5. What do you say? I'm at 600 now to go to 650. Again, offered in two recording modes, right? The mono and the stereo. This is the stereo, and it is a sealed stereo blue box. I'm at 600 now, 650. 600 go to 6.5. What do you say? Anybody there at 650? $600 it is. Anybody else? Heritage Live, I'm thinking more from you. I'm thinking more. Anybody want to go a little bit more now? I'm at 600, go 650. Not ready to close this one. I'm at 600, bid 650. Anybody else? 600, bid the 50. All right, we'll do it at 6. And we'll do. Here we go. Let's go to the mono one, John. What do you have at lot 12? 500. 500 now, 5.5. Now to bid 5.5. 500 bid the 50. 500 go 50. 500 now 50. Anybody there at 5.5? 500 go 50. Fair warning at 500. 500. 5 and a Q goes. Folks, you can open up with your cut bid. You can look around and go, cut. So that's fine as well. I'm at 500 now to go to 5.25. You want to inch it up? Someone bid 500 on the internet. John, we could have had that bid for a week. 5.25. Good for you. 525. See, Pete, I know it was out there. 5 and a Q now to go to 550. Now to go to 5.5. Emily has it at 5.25 for a Heritage Live bidder. If you were thinking, I put that $500 bid in a week ago. Well, you don't own it now, but you could if you go to 550. Another $25. The cost of a decent pizza. Anybody else? 5.25 now to go to 5.5. 5 and a Q. A good pizza. How about that? 5.25. This lady's like, I get pizza for less than that. All right, with quality topping. Here we go. 5.25 now to go to 5.5. 5 and a Q now to go to 550. 5.25. Anybody else? 525 now to go to 5.5. All right, 525 goes to 7107. 7 winning Heritage Live bidders over 12 lots. Pretty cool. Separate Heritage Live winning bidders. Lot 13, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, sealed, original master recording. Pretty cool on this one. What do we have, John, lot 13? 500 now, 5.5. 500 now, 550. 500, give me the half now. Anybody at 550? 5.5 it is. Now to go to 6. Now to go to 600. I'm at 550. Now I'm at 6. 600 now, 650. 600 now, 650. 600, give me the half now. 600, give me 50. 600 now, 650. 600 now, 6.5. $600 now to bid 50. What do you think at 650? 600 now, 650. Fair warning, I'll take 6.25. You want to get that cooking? You're thinking, why am I not bidding on this? You got coffee, you're sitting at home. Why am I not bidding? I don't know. 6.25 would work. Press the button and get on the board here. I'm at 600 now to go to 6.25. Anyone else now? $600 now to bid 6.25. Then we'll do it at $600. Again, that from the Greg Elke collection, as are the 7108, as are the lots in the first 20 pages of the sale, Gary. They're all from Greg's collection. I am on lot 14 now. This is the the Beatles EP collection sealed mono box set. What are we going to have on this one, John? 480. Yeah, 480 now to go to 5. Now to go to $500. 480 now to go to 5. 40 bid $500. What do you say at 5? 480 go to $500. Like the Beatles T-shirt, nicely done. 480 now to go to 5. Now to go to $500. I'm at 480 bid 5. Come on, $500. Anyone at 5? 40 bid 500 now, 5.5. 500 now to bid 550. 500 go to 5.5. I'm at $500 now to go to 5.5. What do you think? 500 now, 550. Now 5.5. 500 now, 550. I'm at $500 now to bid 5.5. Anyone there at 550 or the 525? He needs more allowance. Let's get him. I'm at 500 now to go to 5.25. 500 now to go to 5.25. 500. We'll do it at $500, and that goes to 7107. Really, totally dig the shirt, man. Where'd you get that? He got it? Pretty cool, man. You dressed the part. Nicely done. You score a point with me. Lot 15, the Beatles mono collection, the Japanese red LP. We'll see another little bit of that coming up in the sale. One of only 1,000 made. Wow, and released in 1986. Again, the flame burns bright, folks. The flame burns bright. Lot 15, John. 750. 800 now, 850. 800 go to 850. 800, give me the 8.5. 800 bid the 50 now. I'm at 800 now, 850. Or I'll take 8.25. I'm at 800 now to go to 850. 800, give me the half. 800, 850. Anyone now? 800 now, 850. 800 bid 50. I'll take 8.25 to start. That's fine. You can always take your first little step as a baby step, if you will. I'll take 825. 800 now, give me a little bit more at 8.25. Anyone else now? 800, give me the quarter. Fair warning at 8. Heritage Live, what do you think there? We'll do it at $800, and that goes to 7109. Moving along. Wow, wow, wow. I have 2 stars. John, how many stars do I have there? 2 stars on that one. You know what? I'm going to give it 3. There we go. 3 stars. Fully signed Parlophone promo photo in frame. This is super early. Ringo just came on board on this one. The signatures are all absolutely fantastic. They're all well separated, no interference with anything else. There looks like a little bit of Paul went into his trailing off the Y, went a little bit into Ringo's, but the signatures are absolutely wonderful on this. Nicely framed, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I love this lot. John, what do we have? 10,000, now 11,000, 10,000, now about $11,000. I'm at 10 bid 11,000. We're not messing around here. This is the autographs, and they are primo. I'm at 10,000, now $11,000. 10.5 now 11,000. Now to go to 11,000. 10,000 now 11. 10.5 now 11,000. Folks, we have a space division here. You can't go and get autographs of these astronauts anymore. They're gone. And dare I say, sadly, the Beatles too are gone as well. You can't come and get this. This is it. I'm at 10.5 now 11,000. I'm at 10.5 now 11,000. 10.5 now 11,000. You got to understand that. 10.5 now 11,000. Great condition here. Beautiful quality. 10.5. Anybody else now 11,000. 10.5 it is. Fair warning there. 10,500, and that goes to 7110. Outstanding. Really, really a nice acquisition for that collection. Fantastic. The Beatles 1966 signed reproduction Shea Stadium poster with original, this is the bigger, this is the kicker, the unused ticket with the letter from Sid Bernstein. I mean, really fantastic. Again, I love this item. John, what do we have? 480. And it's nicely displayed. It's ready to go. Right up in your music room, your office. Perfect. I'm at 480 now to go to 5. Now to go to 5. 500 now, 5.5. 500 bid to 50. 50. Now it goes 6. 5.5 now to bid 6. Now to go to $600. I'm at 550 bid 6. What do you think at 600? 550 now to go to 600. Anybody else? If you weren't at Shea, you might as well get the ticket now, right? 600 now, 650. 600 now, 650. Shea Stadium doesn't even exist anymore. Now Citi Field, right? It's where the Mets play now. 6.25 now to go to 650. 625 now to go to 6.5. 625 now to go to 650 bid 7. Now to go to $700. I'm at 650 go 7. 650 it is now to go to 700. 7 now 7.5. 700 bid 50. 700 now 750. 700. 7.25 more. 725 now to go to 750. 7.25 now to go to 750. Again, one of the great shows. I mean, Beatles at Shea. There were two of them. 7.25 now to go to 750. 750 now to go to 8. 750 now to go to 800. 800. 800 now 850. 800 go 8.5. 800 now to go 850. 800 now to go to 850. 800 give me the half. 800 now to 850. 800 now 850. 800. Anybody else? $800 now to go to 850. 850. Sure. Now, what do you think about 9? Let's go to $900. 850 now to bid 9. Come on, 900. Now to go to 900. I'm at 850 now to go to 9. What do you say at 900 Heritage Live? I'm not writing anything down. It's all you. We got time. I'm at 850 now to go to 9. You know, the only tragedy is here, Pete and Gary, is that someone missed the show. You know, if I found out that I missed that show, I might do this. Oh, son of a, throw the ticket. But they saved it as a reminder that they missed the show. It's a miracle this is even here. 900 now, 950. 900 now, 9.5. 900, probably with a little expletives mixed in as I tore it to pieces. 900 now, 950. 900 now, 950. $900 now to bid 9.5. Come on, 950. 900 now to go to 950. Anybody else? 900 now to go to 950. 950, how about 1,000? Come on, 1,000. 950 bid 1,000. 950 go $1,000 bill. Anyone now 1,000? 950 go 1,000. 950 it is now to go to $1,000. Now your tickets are on your phone, right? You don't even have, but they used to print them out. You used to have to show them, and then they would tear them, and then you would get into the show. That's how you knew. But now everything's on your phone. Bloop, done, right? It's kind of not as romantic, I don't think. 950 go 1,000. 950 go $1,000. Anybody else? 950 go 1,000. Anyone else? $1,000. Now to go to $1,100. Now to go to 11. I'm at 1,000 now. 1,100. 1,000 now. $1,100. Fair warning. 1,000 bid 1,100. 1,000 now to go to 11. 1,000 it is. Now to bid $1,100. I'm at 1,000. Anybody else? Anyone now at 1,100? Remember Paul McCartney, 11 came back to play at Shea with Billy Joel. Remember that when they closed Shea Stadium? He came back. He flew on the Concorde, made it up there. It was a great moment, wasn't it? Hey, Sir Paul McCartney. It's just crazy. 1,100 now bid 12. 1,100 now 1,200. 1,100 now to bid 12. Come on, 1,200. $1,100. Fair warning. Fair warning at $1,100. Anyone? 1,200 now 13. Yeah, I would get excited about it too. I'm 1,200 now 13. Now $1,300. 12 now to go to 13. 12 it is now to bid 13. What do you say? Heritage Live. Come on, 1,300. I'm at 12 now to bid 13. A little bit more. A little bit more money. I'm at 12. Anybody else? Anybody else didn't get a chance to go to that show? Yeah. 2009, Shea was crunched. They built Citi Field in the parking lot, and then they raised Shea Stadium. Adios. Thanks, John. 1,200 now 13. 12 it is now 1,300. 12 it is, and it is at $1,200, and it goes to 7,111. Thank you very much. Great item here. Beatles, here it is. Related, John Lennon, Glass Onion. Great one. Is that, I believe that's on the white? Is that on? That's on the white album. Yeah, because I listened to the whole white album prepping for this show, for this sale. Lot 18. This is it. The publishing agreement between McLean Music and Northern Songs. Anyway, here it is from the Greg Elke collection again. Great collection. John, what do we have? There it is. That's right. 45 now to go to 46. 45 now, 46. 45 now, $4,600. Anyone here familiar with the white album? Anybody? Oh, there's somebody. 45 now to go to 46. Now $4,600. I'm at 45 now, 4,600. 45 now to go to $4,600. Anyone at 46? Gary. This is a signed contract. Absolutely. Apple. There it is. There it is. The signed contract. There it is. John Lennon signed. So again, there's some cool, interesting things, but the signature on the contract, that is the primo thing. And it's really nicely displayed with the Apple logo there at the bottom. Really cool. 45 now, 46. 45 now, 46. Anybody at $4,600? Pretty cool item. Anybody else? Anybody want to move it along just a teeny bit more at 4,600? 45, go a little bit more. We'll do it at $4,500, and it goes to Internet Buyer. That's one of our Internet buyers. Paul McCartney signed. Again, this is this is a CD on this one, rock CD insert. Matted and framed, really nice. Greg Elke collection again. And again, a lot of these things you don't have to worry. Like you get it and you just put it right on the wall. It's ready to go. Really nice display. Let's do it. Yeah, $2,800 on the McCartney signed CD. 26 now, 28. 26 now, $2,800. 26 now, 28. Anybody else? 26 bid $2,800. Fair warning, 2,600 now, 2,800. Fair warning, anybody else? 26 now, 2,800. 26 it is. Anybody else? 27 works as well. That works as well. You want to go up $100 and get the signed McCartney. Anybody else? I'm at 26, a little bit more. We'll do it at 2,600. Good for them. Goes to Internet Buyer. Love this. This is a great one here. Deso Hoffman on this one. Soho Alley, which is a cool photo. Again, ready for this. Plus all 4 signatures on this manila page. Really, have we ever handled anything like this? This is really terrific. I mean, just great signatures in time period as well. So it's amazing. There it is. And there's Ringo. He underlined his, make sure everyone knew him. Lot 20. What are we going to have, John? 65. Yeah, 65. Now $7,000. 65 now 7. 65 now to go to 7. Remember the other one? 67.50, going a long way. Let's go. 67.50 now to bid 7. Now to go to 7. Remember the other one sold for almost at 10,500 hammer price. I'm at 67.50 now to go to 7,000. 67.50 now to bid 7. Come on, $7,000. What do you think, Heritage Live? I'm at 67.50 now to bid 7. 67.50 now to go to 7,000. Anyone else? Really cool on this one. Anybody else? 67.50 now to go to $7,000. 67.50 it is. And it looks like Ringo wrote Beatles up top. This way we would know who they were. 67.50 here. Let me just do the intro this way in case you ever forget or we don't make it. This you'll know. I'm at 67.50 now to bid 7. Now to go to 7,000. Now to go to 7,000. 67.50 it is, and it goes to 112. Outstanding. We're up to 12 individual winning bidders out of 20 lots. That's the kind of interest we have here. Everyone is fighting it out. Lot 21. This is pretty cool. The Traveling Wilburys. Of course, we know George Harrison was in that. So again, the Beatles related on this one. Roy Orbison, also Tom Petty. We're familiar with those. Everyone had kind of a unique artwork on these. This is pretty cool. Gary, what else do you have on this? Bob Dylan on the Traveling Wilburys. That's right. Tom Petty, yeah. So Gary's pointing out 5 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers right here. A great one. Lot 21. Let's do it. 6 1/4, not fair. Let's do it. 6 1/4 now, 650. That's what I say. Are you kidding me? 650 now. Prior 650 now 7. Remember we talked about a prior 700 now to go. That would have been a tie. 700. We're beyond the tie now. 700 now 750. It's all you, Heritage Live. I'm at 7, or anybody else here with us. 700 now 750. 700. Give me the half. 700 now 750. What do you think? 750. I'm at 700 now to bid 750. 700 now to go to 750 or 7 1/4. Anybody else? A pretty cool full-size Gretsch electric guitar. I mean, you could play it. I would probably display it, but you could strum it. You could play it. Yeah, it's playable guitar. It's a Gretsch guitar, but it's really cool. Got the cool artwork. Really great. Anyway, 700 now, 750. 700 go to 7.5. What do you think? 700 bid the 50. Anybody else? 700 is the number. Goes to 113. There it is. Another separate. All right, let's get back to some gold here, folks. The Rubber Soul. A white matte RIAA Gold Sales Award. That is interesting. This is $1 million worth, right? Not 1 million sales, $1 million. So I guess they measured in units and money. So there you go. Lot 22, the Rubber Soul. There it is, gold for $1 million. And this is when albums sold for $1.99. What do you have on it, John? $2,600 now, 28. A little bit more for albums, a little less for singles. 26 now, 28. 26 now, $2,800. I'm at 26 now, bid 28. 26 now, 2,800. Anybody there? $2,800. 26 bid to 28. There it is. There's the rubber sole, little kind of a photo of the album cover. I'm at 26 now, 28. Anybody there? $2,800. Heritage Live. What do you think? There it is. We got gold. We've got it. Capitol Records. I'm at 26 now, 28. 26 now, 2,800. Fair warning, 26. Anyone now? 2,800. 26 it is. 26 it stays. And that is from Greg Elke Collection again. Who gets it? Internet buyer. Thanks. That's one of our folks who put the bid on the internet on our website at ha.com. And we had that open, about 3 weeks or so. So that's the time to do that. So that bid held up. Let's get to the Magical Mystery Tour. Album of the Year Grammy nomination certificate plaque. This is this, and hey man, you were nominated. That's pretty cool. Lot 23. What do we have on it? 22 now, 24. 22 bid the fours. Let's go $2,400. I'm at 22 bid 4. 22, yes, 2,400. 24. How about 26? As I take a sip, 26 now, $2,800. 28 now, 3. Now $3,000. 28 now to go to 3. 3,000 now 32. 3,000 go 3,200. I'm at $3,000 now 32. 3,000 now $3,200. 32 now 34. 32 now to go to 34. Now 36. Not a bit 36. Gold album on this one. 34 now 36. 34 go to 3,600. Anybody else now? 34 go to 36. Heritage Live. What do you? 36. Sure. It's going higher. 36 now 38. Now to go to 4,000. 38 now to go to 4. Now to go to 4. Who's there at $4,000? You're not in the lead. If you're at 36, you could be at 4. Anybody want to do the 4? There you go. Now you are. 4,000 now 42. We keep swapping positions. 42. Now who's going to go to 44? I'm at 42 now to go to 4,400. 44 now 46. 44 now go to 46. 44 is here. 46 is there. Now to go to 4,800. 48. Who's at $4,800? I'm at 46 now to go to 48. Come on at me at 48. Who's going to get this at 48? I know it's going to go to 5. 48 now to go to 5,000. I would not. This is a great place to land at 5,000. Because after this, I'm asking for $500 more. But right now, for 200 more, puts you in the lead at $5,000. Now to go to 5,000. The person who is at 48 says, "Oh my gosh, I hope no one bids." I would hope that were you too. 48 now to go to 5,000. Anyone for 200 more, puts you in the lead. Forces that competitor to go $500 more. I'm at 4,800 now to go to 5. Anyone there at 5,000? 4,800 now to go to 5 for the Grammy nomination. Anyone else? 48 now to go to 5,000. Anyone else? 4,800. 114, outstanding. Here we go. The Quarrymen. Wow, that was Beatles DNA, really, right? The Quarrymen. Anyway, there are 3 here, but this is the Quarrymen signed Natural Stadium ST acoustic guitar. Let's see. It says with John Lennon's Quarrymen printed on the top body. But Gary, this is Rod Davis, Lynn Gary, and Colin Hanton, right? Those are the folks that remained as the Quarrymen after, at that time, yes. So pretty cool here, lot 24. What do you say, John? 700. 700 now, 750. 700 now to go to 7.5. We are talking Beatle DNA now, folks. Really, really early stuff. 700 now, 750. 700 now to go to 7.5. What do you think of 750? 700 bid the 5th. 750 it is. Now to go to 8. Now to go to $800. I'm at 7.5. Who's bidding 800? Now to take 8. 750 bid 800. Anyone there at 800? 750 now to go to 8. Heritage Live. What do you say? What do you say at $800? I'm at 750. 750 it is for the guitar, the Quarrymen. Anyone else then? 750 now to bid 8. I'm at 750, and it goes to 113, 13. There they are, repeat customer. All right, let's get to some other gold sales, a record of world records. John Lennon, Imagine, and we'll see some more of John Lennon and Imagine in just a minute. But here it is, Capitol Records commemorate the sale of more than 500,000 copies. Wow, the LP Imagine. John, what do we have on this one? 1950, should be 19,000. 1950 now to go to 2,000. What do you think of $2,000 for Imagine? Anybody else? I'm at 1950 now to bid 2. 1950 now to go to $2,000. Come on, 2,000. 1950 now to bid 2. 2,000, sure. 22 now to go to 24. Now to go to 2,400. 22 is here. 24 is with you. Heritage Live, let's do it. Let's go to 24. 22 now to go to 24. John Lennon, Imagine. This is the Gold Sales Award for 500,000. Can you imagine? 22 now to go to 24. 22 now to go to 2,400. 22 now, 24. Anyone now, $2,400. Fair warning. Fair warning at 22. Nicely framed, ready to display. 23 is good. 24 is better. Now to go to 26. Heritage Live, what do you say at 2,600? I'm at 24 now, 26. Now to go to $2,600. 24 now to go to 26. If you have your cut bid still in your pocket, throw it out there at 25. Throw it out there at 25 and say, there you go. 25 up, someone beat you. 26, now 28. That's okay. 2,600 now to go to 28. 26 now, 2800. Just because they score on you, Gary, you don't just run to the bench. You keep playing, right? 26 now, $2,800. 26 now, 28. 26 now, 28. Gary Shrum, all-city basketball player right there. Forward. 26 now, 28. 20 now, sure, it was a long time ago, but he was. 26 now, 28. 26 now, 2,800. Now to go to 2,800. 26 bid 2,800. 28 now to go to 3,000. John. Now 3,200. I knew it was there. 3,000 now 32. 3,000 now $3,200. $3,000. Maybe keep this. Maybe keep the cut bids in your pocket right now. I don't know. 3,000 now 32. 3,000 now 3,200. 3 it is. Now to bid 32. Now to go to $3,200. Okay, now go 31. Now, anybody want to cut it up at 31? 3,000 now 31. If it's still out there, use it now. Use it now. And if don't lament, like, well, I used my cut bid earlier. Doesn't matter. Get the 32 in now. Get this 32. Good for you. 34. Now 36. Now to go to 36. I'm at 34. Now 36. Now 36. This is the stuff you want. You want the good stuff. This is it. Let's get it right now, John Lennon. Imagine. I'm at 34. Now 36. 34 now 3,600. 34 now $3,600. Anyone else? Anybody thinking about it? Gentlemen, are you guys thinking about this? You got that pensive look. 34 now 36. How about 35? We were just at 25. Now we're making decisions at 3,500. Anybody else want to make that decision right now? I'm at 34. Make the decision at 35. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the number today. Maybe that's going to make your weekend great. Getting this for $100 more. 34 now 35. Anybody else? 34 now 35. 35. 36. Anyone now at 38? $3,800. Your weekend still has potential. I'm telling you. 36 now 38. 36 go $3,800. I'm at 36 now 38. 36 now 3,800. 36 now 38. I promise you, a month from now, you're going to be like, son of a gun, I can't believe I stopped. I did it. 38. Now to go to 4,000. John, you have any more money? He's out of the action. Right now, you're in the lead, Heritage Live at 38. Now to go to $4,000. 38 now to bid 4. What do you say at 4,000? 3,800. Anybody else? Anybody out there in music land? 3,800 now to go to 4,000. Anybody else? 3,800. 3,800 it is. Great bidding. Who gets it? 7106. Repeat bidder. Boop, 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 boop. Right there. Thank you very much, 7106. Let's stay with Imagine. Love this item. This is John Lennon hand-signed Imagine poster. Really, really cool. There he is at the white piano. Great stuff here with his message of hope and peace. But a great one here, also from the Greg Elke collection. You get it again. This is the guy who went out and scrutinized, went up and down at shows, Gary. He FedExed, he got on planes. This is the guy. This is what he kept. And now it's your chance. John, let's do it. $5,250 now, $5,500 now to go to 55. Anyone at $5,500? $5,250 now to go to 55. Again, one of the nice, really signature items in the sale. I love this. I love the simplicity. I love the elegance. I love the signature. Anybody else? $5,250 now to go to. You taking off already? All right, cool. We'll see in a little bit. 52. Hey, there's drinks in that little fridge too if you want them. $5,250 now to go to 55. Now to go to $5,500. $5,250 now to go to 55. 55. They're $250, but no, you can have it for free. $5,250 now to go to 55. Now to go to $5,500. 52 and a half now to go to 55. We'll do it at $5,250, and that goes to Internet Buyer. Beautiful. Here we go. This is a Bob Gruen photograph on John Lennon in New York, signed by Bob. There it is, hand-signed John Lennon cut signature. So we put it with a related item, but he is the signer of this, and there he is. Looks like he's out at the, that's not Ellis Island, but that is, of course, the Statue of Liberty. What do we have on it? Liberty Island. You're exactly right. Thank you. 1850, now 19. 1850. Have you been to the Statue of Liberty? Have you seen it? I grew up in New York. My parents took us when I was in my 30s because we had never been there. They're like, come on, we're going. So we went. I was like 30. 1850, now to go to 1900. 1850, now to go to 19. I said, hey, can I buy one of those spiked hats? And they go, no. I'm like, oh. 1850, now they didn't buy it for me, Gary. 1850, now 19. I know. 1850, now 1900. What's that? Thank you. You're right. 1850 now to go to 1900. 1850 now to go to 19. Anyone now at $1,900? I'm at 1850 but 19. Heritage Live, what do you say at 19? Again, for the Bob Gruen signature. Pretty cool. An iconic photo. There's John enjoying this New York, the scenery, the sights of New York. Anybody else? 1850 it is, and it goes to Internet Buyer. All right. The Rickenbacker John Lennon limited edition model electric guitar. It includes the hard case. It's a Lennon model made by Rickenbacker. John, let's talk. 21 now to go to 22. Now to bid $2,200. I'm at 21 now. 22 now. 24. 22 bid the fours. $2,200 now to go to $2,400. Anyone else? 22. Let's go to 2,400. I'm at 22 now. 24. Anybody else at $2,400? 22 it is now to go to 24. Fair warning at 23 is good. Now 24. Again, it's a great Rickenbacker guitar. I mean, it just has the great Beatles heritage to it. I'm at 23 now. 24. 23 now to go to $2,400. 23 it is. Anybody else? 2,300. Anyone else? Then 24 now. 2,600 now to go to 26. 24 now. 26. We do have coffee in the back if you need it. 24 now, 26. 24 now, 2,600. 24 it is now to go to 26. Fair warning at 24. Anybody else? Heritage Live, what do you think? Maybe 25? Maybe that's your number? I would do that. Give it the old college try at 2,500. I'm at 24 now, 25. What do you say, Heritage Live? You want to go $2,500 more? Let's do that. Got the hard case. Ship it off to you. Plug it right in your amp. Oh, you're all set. All right, 2,400. Someone else gets to play it. Who gets it? 26, there you go. They rethought it. They're like, that does sound kind of fun. I'm at 26 because it will be. 26 now to go to 28. Now to 2,800, 26 now, 28. 26 now, $2,800. All right, if you were thinking at 24, oh, this is going to be great. Nah, it's not going to be great anymore because you're not in the lead. I got you. You have to go to 28. What do you think at 28? Let's do this at 28. I know whoever's bidding has a guitar collection with a couple of guitars out there, and you don't have this one. I know you don't have it. Let's get this done now. I'm at 26 now, 2,800. What do you think at 28? Anybody else? 2,600. Now to go to 28. Fair warning. You could check this off right now on your to-do list. We'll do it at 26. Who came in right at the last minute? 115. Another new bidder. Thanks for joining us today. All right, John Lennon and Yoko signed Plastic Ono Band live piece in Toronto album cover. There's the album cover. They signed it, and he put a little caricature on there that we're familiar seeing, right, with the glasses. This is lot 29. Let's see. This is it. I love what Gary writes here. Feast your eyes on this. An original album hand signed by John Lennon with an original, this is a, what is it? Gilman self-portrait? Is that it? Of Yoko Ono. There it is. Self-portrait character dated 76. John. 3,700. There it is. $4,200 already. $4,200. Enough for me blabbing. 42 now to go to 44. 42 now, $4,400. I'm at 42 bid the 4. 44 now, 46 now, 4,800 now to go to 48. 47 on the cut. Too late, but I got the 48. Now to go to 5,000. 5,000 is. Now to bid 55. 5 now to go to 5.5. 5 bid 555. 5 go to 55. Don't be afraid of the 5,000 and the extra 500. I'm at 5,000 now to go to 52.50. They cut. What do you think? You're just tiptoeing in the water. Let's jump in. I'm at 52.50 now, 55. 52 and a half now to go to 55. 52.50 now to go to 55. 52.50. Anybody else there at 5,500? Heritage Live. You don't have to use your cut bid. This is an important thing Kim and I will talk about throughout the sale. You don't have to use your cut bid to top someone else's cut bid. You only use your cut bid to establish the cut. So if we're at 5,000 and you establish it at 52.50, you're using your cut. If someone else established it and you top them, you're not using your cut bid. You still retain it. So if you want to top it at 5,500, this is your chance. I'm at 52.50 now to go to 55. Now to go to $5,500. Anybody? Fair warning? All right, we'll do it at 52.50. Who gets it? 116, another new Heritage Live bidder joins us. The Hofner Beatle electric bass, we're familiar with this. We see Paul with this all the time. This is a standard right-handed one, right? But he was a southpaw. Paul was a lefty. But anyway, this is the chance. If you're a righty bass player, which most bass players are, this is your chance to be like Paul. Let's do it. 12.50, now 13. Now 13, Gary. Is that right? Gary throws, he says, Paul just got his bass back that was stolen years ago. Wow, 50 years absent, and now he has it. What would he pay for something like that, the ransom on that? Good. 13. Anyway, we're not going to think about that. 1,400 now, 15. 14 go 15. 14 go 15. This is your chance to be like Paul. I'm at 14 now, 15. Even if you're a righty, you can still do it. 14, 50, 1,500 now, now to 15, now bid 16. Now to go to $1,600. Now to go to 16. I mean, this is a real instrument. This is not some replica thing like it's just, I mean, you can play this. You can gig with this. I'm at 15 now, 16. Not sure if I would, but you could. 15 now to go to 16. 15 go to 1,600. 15 now to go to 16. 15 now to go to 1,600. Eric's a gig musician. Would you gig with this or no? He says, yes, he would. He would haul it in the back room and put it right in there. 15 now to go to 1,600. I'm at 15 now, 16. 15 it is now to go to 1,600. 15 it is. Anyone else? 1,500 now to go to 16. 15 now to bid 1,600. 1,500 it is, and that settles there at 15. Who gets to play it? 117, another new bidder. There you go. Great signature. George Harrison, signed, 72. The check is cool. The signature is absolutely amazing. Lot 31, of course, it has a great George Harrison motif and a nice frame display. The signature is absolutely wonderful. John, what do we have? 1150, 13, now 1400, now to go to 1400, 13, now to go to 14, 13, now to go to $1,400. And look at this, could be one of the nicest signed checks we've seen. I would agree. 1500 now 16, the dimensions kind of cool a little bit. 1600 now 17, 16 now 1700, 16 now 17, 16 now $1,700, 16 now 17. 1650 now $1,700. Checks are going to become a relic. Who writes checks anymore? I don't even know. I think I wrote a check like 3 years. Have you ever written a check? No, that's what I'm saying. 1,700 now to go to 18. 17 now to go to $1,800. I'm at 17 now to go to 1,800. Franklin, our young associate here, has never written a check, has no idea what it is. 1,700 now to go to 18. 17 now to go to 8. Eric's not far behind. 17 now to go to 18. 17 now $1,800. I'm at 1,700 now to go to 18. 17 now to go to 1,800. Anybody else? I put 3 kids through college. I have written some checks. 17 now to go to 18. Gary's like, yes, 18. There we go. 1750 now, 1800. Now to go to 18. I'm at 17 and a half. Now to go to 18. What do you think at 1800? 18 it is now 19. 18 now to go to $1,900. 18 bid the 19. 18 yes, go 19. Anybody there at 1900 Heritage Live? Talk to me at 1900. I'm at 18 now, bid 19. Gary. John points out that it's Harrison's company, which is drawn from his company bank account, which is cool. Yes, the display is absolutely cool. The frame, you don't have a frame like this in your collection. I love the display. Great presentation. But the signature is absolutely off the charts. Off the charts, no pun intended. I'm at 1800 now, 19. 1800 now to go to 19. And there's George Harrison in kind of a thoughtful pose there. 1800 now, 19. 18 now, 1900. Anyone there at 1900? 18 it is, fair warning. From the Greg Elke collection again, we'll do it at $1,800, and it's a great one. Who got it? 118, another new Heritage Live. They just keep lining up. There they are. They're lined up outside. They've joined us electronically. The Ringo Starr, again, great frame here. This is the signed card, matted frame CD, drumsticks. I love the drumsticks. Eric, what size stick? Oh, he just stepped out. What were they? 2B. He wrote, there's 13, there are 2 Bs. What did I say? I said, there's no way these are third. They're 2 Bs. So didn't make the errata, but 2 Bs. What's the difference? Anyway, Ringo signed. What are we going to have on it? 500 now, 550. Now to go to 5.5, now 500, now to bid 550. 500 to go to 5.5, 550 now 6. Now to go to 600, 600, 550 now 6. 550 goes 600. And remember what I talked about in the beginning? I said, I kind of scrutinize these groups now, and I really look at the music, the musicianship. Ringo really had it, and it's the reason they switched drummers. Ringo really he played with a kind of a swing, which was really uncommon back then. He had to invent that. So all those little things that you hear on the Beatles songs that have become so iconic that drummers do all the time, he invented those moves, those grooves. So remember that. That's musicianship. That is music. That's music genius stuff. Anyway, this is the Ringo Starr sign. I'm at 550 now to go to 6. Do you agree, ladies? 550. I think so. 550 now to go to 6. 550 now 6. Someone had to invent it. He did. 550 now 6. Now to go to $600. I'm at 5.5 now to bid 6. 550 goes 6. 550 it is. 550 and it goes to 7119. Another new one. A drummer out there. All right. I got to take a sip on this one. We have some items from Chris O'Dell, who, ladies and gentlemen, is right there. I'm looking right at her. This is great stuff here. Chris worked as an assistant tour manager of some of the great musicians of that era. Name 2 or 3 right off the bat. Bob Dylan, go ahead. Rolling Stones is the group. I mean, she's there. She's been there. She's been in the recording studios. She knows these guys. She knows the bands. She knows all about them. She's sat down. She's had coffee and drinks, and that's all. I'm going to leave it right there. But anyway, George Harrison related item as well. And there's her photo right there. What year is that photo taken? You know? 69. There it is, the summer of 69. Hasn't changed a bit. She's right here. She has a book coming out as well, and it is called Miss O'Dell. Miss O'Dell is here, and of course, but the book's already here, and it is it's Simon and Schuster, so a pretty big publisher as well. Congratulations on that one. That is a big deal. So look for that on Amazon. You can look at Miss Odell, but don't look at it right now. Just mark a Post-it note to look at it after the sale. And of course, a documentary followed with that. And what is the title of that? Miss Odell again. So she's right here with us, and we're delighted. And she's brought some family and friends. Thank you very much for joining us here in Dallas. And thanks for these great items. But let's get to it. You ready to get to it? I am. May of '68. There it is, prior to the White Album.